To comma or not to comma? That is the question. My parents' generation learned it one way, and I learned it another. When you have a list with 3 or more items, do you put a comma before the and? I'm your host, Amy Lee Strickland, and you're watching Red Ink. Now, we can all agree when you write a list, you separate the items with commas. There's a cover of a magazine with Rachel Ray on it floating around the internet that can demonstrate exactly what can go wrong when you fail to do even this most basic punctuation. Rachel Ray finds inspiration in cooking her family and her dog. Whoops. So in this example, we have, I need to buy milk, comma, bread, comma, and eggs. That's the way I was taught, but some people don't use that second comma. I need to buy milk, comma, bread, and eggs. Oh, it hurt to type that. My parents' generation was taught that that comma takes the place of the word and. I need to buy milk and bread and eggs. And that by putting a comma before and, you're creating a redundancy. If it were as simple as this, I would agree. But a comma does not mean and in every usage. And we use it when we're creating compound sentences. I went to the store, comma, and I bought bread. If that meant and, it would be I went to the store and I bought bread. And that would be a big typo. You can't put and in the place of every comma in every piece of writing, and therefore the idea that the comma means and is just not accurate. So let's look at one of the little confusions that can arise if you choose not to use the comma before and. I'd like to thank my parents, Barack Obama and Beyonce. Now, if this were an acknowledgement at the beginning of the book, the author might be thanking their parents in addition to Barack Obama and Beyonce. However, there is the confusion here where this is the exact same punctuation you would use for an appositive phrase to define your parents as Barack Obama and Beyonce. And that just might make Jay-Z a little jealous. For that reason, the Oxford comma, also known as the serial comma, is useful. I'd like to thank my parents, comma, Barack Obama, comma, and Beyonce. Most children are taught now to use the Oxford comma in schools, but you'll notice from reading newspaper stories that the AP style guide dictates that you don't use that comma before and. And on Twitter, when you're trying to shave it down to 140 characters, it also becomes really tempting to remove that second comma. In most cases, there's not going to be confusion. It's going to be clear. However, whatever you choose to do, it needs to be consistent. And my personal habit is to always use the Oxford comma, so when that one case arises where I might accidentally tell somebody that my parents are Barack Obama and Beyonce, I don't have to break the pattern that I've already set for comma usage to be clear. This has been Red Ink. So what side are you on? Do you use the Oxford comma? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like and share this video. Toodaloo.